What's up, y'all? Hey, what's up? This is Neena Perez, and this is Straight Talk, No Sugar Added. And I am stoked. I haven't been here in a while. So I had a lot going on. I had rotator cuff surgery with some tendons, fixed and repaired. My hubby also went into some surgery. He's good. I'm good. I'm still in a little bit of pain. He's still in a little bit of pain. The couple that has surgery together stays together, right? That's what they say. And we are going on like 25 years. So there you go. But I'm so stoked to be here. It has been a while. Um, I think this is episode 59 or something like that. I mean, it's kind of crazy. I have been here a while now. I remember still the first day that Chris asked me to be here, and I am so stoked to be here. So I'm clicking for myself today. I'm clicking for myself. I don't got my producer back there nowhere today, but I'm here, and I'm so glad that you're here with me. So if you guys are here, say shout out, say hello. I'm gonna make sure to see the comments if I can see them on the side here. I'm trying to make sure I have all of my stuff here clicked on. Okay, I think I'm good. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you so much for being here. A lot of great things going on. I rebranded myself. So I've always been like a business and professional coach, and helping people kind of really discover who they are and win their game. Well, I put that now in all of a methodology, and I'm doing that with women now, where I'm helping them really connect with their inner self. Then they're going to transcend all of those unwanted behaviors, find their core values, all that great stuff. And then we get into co-creating, me, them, our creator, creating what they are here to do. What is it that they are on this earth to do? Because if we woke up today, there is a purpose and a plan for our life, and we need to discover what that is. And that puts me right into what it is I want to do. So before I talk about all that, also don't forget to go onto my free community. Winject is really like ramping things up, and we have a lot of great things coming on. So I can't wait to launch all of that. But I want you to be a part of the community, so when I do launch it, you'll be a part of it. And that's winject.com/groups/Neena Perez, NEENAPEREZ, and then you can be part of my community. That way, when we launch it, you are in. So I wanted to make sure that I said that, because I see that a few of you have already signed up, and I just want to make sure that I tell everyone. So I wanted to talk to you guys about all about life, right? Because what I realized is a lot of us are NPCs. I was watching a movie. Now I'm trying to remember what movie it was, and there was like an NPC in the background. And I remember my brother. He's so cute. He was much younger, and he has a little bit of a learning disability, and he was watching the movie with us, and he's like, oh yeah, this person did this to that person, blah blah, and we're like waiting for the character to come back into the movie, but it was literally just a NPC, a non-player character in this particular movie. But these are also for games, right? Those non-player characters that was sitting in the background as like in a restaurant scene or something, right? And I realized that most of us are living our life like that, right? We are living our life like NPC. We have that NPC mentality, right? And we all want to be successful in life. We want to be successful in business, but we are far too often, we succumb to this NPC mentality, especially in this culture that we're in, right? Because a lot of people are afraid to speak about what they believe in, what they think about, especially with this political climate that we're in, which is really like, ugh, disgusting. Like, I'm sick of it, right? But I realized that has put a lot of people into this NPC mentality. I was doing a podcast recently, and she was asking me really great questions, and we were talking about the way people are feeling nowadays, the way that they're feeling stuck, and why are they feeling like they can't move forward and things like that. And I think it's because we have too much information, and the information that's coming at us is giving us all this confusion on what to do next, and therefore we get into this like stuck state, right? And a lot of us are allowing ourselves to become NPCs. And if you start to become an NPC and have that mentality, listening to this inner dialogue that's maybe even shame based, right? All these belief systems that are shame based, that are holding you back from achieving your greatness. And you're living this, well, not even living, right? You're just kind of in life. You're not even living life. You're just an NPC, right? And so these negative thought patterns that are preventing you from taking control of your life and business are leaving you stuck. And you're here like, right? You're feeling stuck and unable to reach your goals. That's happening to a lot of people, guys. It's not just, I'm not just saying it because I'm saying it. I'm saying it because I deal with a lot of clients. I talk to a lot of people. As you can tell, I'm a little bit, have a little bit of energy. I'm a little bit extroverted, right? And so I talk to a lot of people because I like to do research. I like to find out where people are, how they're thinking, what they're thinking, why they're thinking, right? And we become overwhelmed with fear, with doubt, with self-sabotage. And instead of us moving forward in confidence, instead of us moving forward in what we want to do, instead of us moving forward with a plan and goals and things in place, we are living day by day, waking up saying, shoot, I don't know what to do today. I don't know if I want to start this. I'm going to start that. Okay, I got it. I'm going to do this. You have no plan. Then you start to do that one thing, and the next thing comes about, and you're looking at TikTok for 3 hours, and then you, oh, shoot, I missed that. I got to do this. And this is where we are today. Now, I want to start to explore with you what that means and how we can start breaking free from this NPC mentality. Because if you don't start taking control of your life and business, you are in trouble, because you're going to be really regretting the non-movement in your life, right? And strategies that I try to give you here every week are to reframe your thoughts. It's to set boundaries for yourself and for others, and creating that vision that you are supposed to have for your success. And we at life, sometimes we just get up and it's just another day, when it should be an intentional other day. It should be an intentional other day, right? Because we are only promised today. So what does today look like for you? Did you even think about your goals, your boundaries, your reframing of your thoughts, creating a vision for today? Did you even do that today? I did. I have my thought. I got everything written down. I have things that I got to get done, and I'm going to get them done, because that's just how I roll. That's how I push myself forward. That is how I create. That is how I envision. That is how I move forward. That's how I build the business. That is how I do it. I want you to create a vision for success and to start living an empowered life today, not tomorrow, today. Because tomorrow, I don't know if you're going to be here. I don't even know if I'm going to be here. Right? And if you're serious about transforming your mind, your life, all of that, then get into things that are going to help you, right? Like maybe get into podcast communities, that you can relate to, like this one, like Straight Talk, right? Like Winject. Things that help you, like, I didn't think about that. Let's grow, challenge, and transform your thinking. Right. And one of the things that I want to start doing, especially as we start to relaunch Winject, is I want to bring that into my free community, as part of that community, to maybe give more notes and tips and advice on how to break free from this NPC stuff that we're doing. Because we are really living in a world where you are either an action taker or you're just sitting back, like you're not doing anything. Like I feel like there's no in between, right? So I want to make sure that I'm here for you to help you, like, reframe your thoughts, give you a little guidance, set some boundaries, so that you can learn to set some boundaries too, right? Create this vision, right? I mean, why don't you just go join my community? Because as soon as I launch it, I want you to be a part of it. And I said it already. It's Winject. Winject is WINJECT.com/groups/Neena Perez. It's free. Just get on there. All right. Because if you're feeling stuck and you're in this rut and you are not going like the way you want to go, this mentality is really based on negative patterns that you have built up throughout the years in your life, and they keep you stuck and pulled back from achieving your goals. And for me, I don't know about you, but for me, it is time to take control of my life and my business by becoming a player. You know what I'm saying? Like a player. Okay. I want to be a player character. All right. Instead of an NPC. I don't want to be a non-playing character in my life. I don't want that. Right. And you need to start reframing your thoughts. You need to start setting those boundaries. You need to have that clear vision. You need to do what it is you want to do for your success, to be empowered in your life. Right. So I mean, I know I talk about this concept, right? This concept of a non-player character, but you guys know what I'm talking about. When you are an extra or when you see an extra in a film that isn't really doing a particular important leading role. You see them in the background, right? Just kind of walking around in a restaurant or whatever they're doing, right? Those are non-player characters. Or if you're playing a video game and you just see like all these little characters throughout the game, but it's really about the two that are playing against each other, or the ones that are getting through each level, but not the other characters, right? And so the non-player character mentality that I'm talking about is a way of thinking that focuses all on negative thinking patterns, and it's all based on like all this self-doubt and all this shame and all of this stuff that's come into your life that really prevents you from being that person that you want to be. And that means you have a goal, you thought of a goal, but the self-doubt and the shame and not being willing to be a player, right? Because you're stuck in those patterns of those self-doubt and the shame and the fear and all of that, it's preventing you from taking action. And in order for you to reach those goals, you're going to have to really take action. I mean, there's no way around this, right? And when you don't reach that goal, what happens? You're going to go spinning into this place where now you're feeling stuck again. You're overwhelmed. You have fear. And then you think, maybe this is not a good idea, or I can't do it, or whatever those thoughts are that come in, right? Because this kind of mentality, right, is acquired all of your life through all of your experiences, especially from when you were little. These experiences of being criticized and bullied and just shown a different like victim mentality, right? Or other forms of things that come against you, adversity, all of that. And this takes over your life. And if you don't address it, you're going to be an NPC in your own freaking life. How sad is that? Right? Because other people are going to be living theirs and you're just an NPC in yours. Can you imagine having a life that you have been given as a gift on this planet, on this earth, to do whatever the heck you want, and you are an NPC? Mm-mm. I think for like a big part of my life, I was just not who I wanted to be. I was definitely an NPC. I wasn't living my life to the fullest potential. Absolutely not. Right? So, hey, hi babes. Hi. And the truth is these negative thought patterns can be relentless. Like you wake up, especially if you're somebody who's trying to build a business or trying to change careers or trying to grow in leadership, or trying to build successful relationships, things like that. These negative thought patterns are relentless at times, and you could start to feel like I can't do it, right? I shared with you guys my vulnerability when it comes to health, right? When it comes to like being completely healthy and working out and dealing with all of these autoimmune conditions and things like that. I gotta stop being like a bystander in my own life when it comes to that. I have been an NPC in that part of my life throughout too many times of my life. And this is a toxic pattern. And this toxicity will start taking control of your life, your business, your leadership, all of it. Right. And you will start seeing self-sabotaging behaviors where you get somewhere and then you sabotage it, where you have something and then you sabotage it, where you had money, but now you sabotage it. Like these things are real, guys. This is real stuff. And you can't be an NPC player when you want this stuff to stop. Right. And when you have this self-sabotaging behavior and this procrastination, and you are stuck and paralyzed in this cycle of negative self-talk in your life, dude, it is time to really take over the lead, become that background character, and start to take leadership in the movie, the story, the game you call life, because you can't be an NPC. If you want to, you can. I mean, I guess those are options if you want to be an NPC player. I don't want to be an NPC, a non-playing character. I hope you don't either, because you only have the one life. It would suck to get to the end of your life and realize you were a background NPC player in your own freaking life. What's that? Yeah, you become paralyzed. Exactly. You become paralyzed. And it's because of your own thoughts. It's your own thought patterns that are preventing you. It's your own thought pattern that is preventing you from taking control of your freaking life. Listen, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world. I get it. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world. But if you start to like get frozen by all the social media and the politics and the bull that's out there, you are never going to be a player in your life. Because I'm telling you, everything will stop you. Everything. Oh, well, no reason to start a business now. We're in a recession. Oh, there's no reason to do this now. We might go to war. Oh, there's no reason. Y'all, y'all can't live your life like that. I mean, let me rephrase. You shouldn't live your life like that. Not that I can tell you what you can and cannot do or what you should and shouldn't do, but I can try to give you strategies and tools and tips and things that help you move your ass from being an NPC player to being an actual lead in your own life. It took me a while to get there. It took me a while to get there. But I had to find where I was where I was stuck in my life, right? And where this negative self stuff was coming from that I was kind of rinse and repeating throughout my life in these patterns all the freaking time. Right? And so we need strategies. You need strategies to break free from this NPC mentality. You need strategies. You need to start breaking free from this in order to take control of your life, build that business and or control your business that you want to have. And you it requires you, okay, here it goes, to do something. It requires you to have a proactive approach to what you're going to do. You're going to have to be intentional, right? You can't sit around and hope that, Chat GPT and all these other amazing AI stuff out there does everything for you. That ain't gonna happen, bruh. I mean, it might be able to give you a couple of lines of great material that you can use for marketing, but your ass still got to do the work, right? So break free from this non-player mentality that you may be having. And it might not be in every area of your life. Like I said, I'm a go-getter when it comes to business. I'm a go-getter when it comes to leadership. I'm a go-getter when it comes to doing whatever I want to get done. I put it in my head. Boom, I do. I want to write a book. I want to go speak on stages. I want to blah, blah, blah. I make it happen. When it comes to the health and working out and watching this and blah, blah, that's where I become an NPC. And that's what I have to break free from. What's yours? Where are you acting like an NPC in your life? Because I know you got at least one area in your life that you are acting like an NPC. I would love to hear it. If you want to leave me a comment, I could probably see some of your comments come through. I would love to hear what area in your life you feel like you're a little bit of an NPC. I know that for a lot of the amazing, beautiful, strong ass women that I really work with as clients, these women are go-getters and they're making things happen, but there's this one area where they're just like, right? Where they are NPCs and they have to break free from that NPC mentality in order to take control of their life, in order to build that business that they want, and they have to be proactive. I have to be proactive, and you need to be intentional. You got to be intentional about the mind flow. You got to be intentional about the thoughts that you are allowing to brew into your mind. And you have to be the one that takes action when it does. Now, these thoughts, everything that comes into your mind, you need to have a strategy to reframe those thoughts so that when they do come, you're just not sitting there, sitting in them, right? You have to start setting boundaries on your thoughts. Start creating a vision for success. You need to start paying attention to how you talk to you, right? Because this negative inner dialogue, like I one step back, one step forward, and 10 step back, and I can't do it, and blah, 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 right? And I'm saying it like that because I used to do the same thing, right? But this negative self-talk can be such an indication that you have really put that NPC mentality into your life. If you start having those little things where I tried to do this, but I can't, so forget it. I'm going to do this. But if you have that kind of dialogue, that kind of talk in your life, right? You have an NPC mentality, and you have to be aware of those thoughts and those stories that you are constantly telling yourself, and you have to challenge those thoughts with something that is opposite from what you're used to saying. If you want opposite results in your life, you're gonna have to do opposite things than what you're doing right now that's keeping you stuck in your life. Duh, right? What's up, Gabe? What did you say? Right now, I'm in an NPC in my career. I'm working on changing that, right? Oh my God, Gabe, I would love to hear more about that. I know. I feel the same. I actually do feel the same in certain areas. I have a lot of hats that I wear, so it makes me a little bit stuck in some areas. I totally freaking get that, right? But then that's where you have to start being aware of the story. What is the story you're telling yourself in that career? What is the story you're telling yourself about where you're going in that career? And then you have to challenge that, right? So is it enough for you, Gabe? Is it enough for me? Is it enough? Right? If you're an NPC, why? And that's why I'm coming out. That's what I'm coming out here like this, all like yelling at y'all and stuff. That's just my energy. Don't take it offensively, right? But the truth is we have to start paying attention to that. You know, we what is the point of being an NPC player in our career, in our health, in all of these areas of our life, and we're not even promised tomorrow? Should we not make today count? Should we not take that non-player mentality, that non-player character that we're playing in our life, and switch that up and see what we can create, see how fun it could be, see what we could bring to the table, how we could show up in the world? Oh man, that shit gets me excited, right? Because now you get to like see where it is you are, but also see where it is you want to be. So start setting those boundaries for yourself and for others. Let people have some boundaries too. Don't just let people just walk all over you, right? I want you to take time, reflect on what's important to you, create boundaries, and protect yourself from all the negative shenanigans out there. Just toxic people and people that want you to do what they think you should be doing, and they giving you their dream. I call them dream killers. Those people. Set boundaries. I'm not telling you to cut people off. I hate that. Like I used to be at the mentality of, oh, you toxic, you cut. You know what I'm saying? But some people are toxic in their family, right? So you can do about that. But what you can do is set the boundaries. As soon as it starts getting toxic, you know that you don't want that energy. You know what? Excuse yourself. I love you though. And boom, keep it moving. Because I think all of us have toxic energy at some level in our life, right? So start to develop a clear vision. Write down your goals, like for real, for real. Don't just write down, oh, I want to lose 100 pounds and blah, blah, blah. That's fine. I've done that. I want to lose it. And I don't do it because I didn't set the goals and the reason for why I want these goals and have a clear idea of how I want to get there. So where I am now to where I want to go. And when you do that and have that on a like calendar or something in front of you, you start to go, oh shoot, I'm behind a little bit, or damn, I got that. I like went ahead. Right. But when you have a clear idea and a clear vision and clear goals on where you want to go, it is so much easier to stay motivated and stay on track and start to really be the player in your life, and not that NPC. All right. Don't let somebody program you into life. Like if you think about an NPC player, whether it's in a movie or whether it's in a video game, those things are programmed to be NPC players. They're programmed. Don't let other people's stuff program you to be an NPC in your life. This is why I talk a lot about forgiveness and shame, right? And all of that stuff, because that stuff programmed me to be an NPC in my life. And you're going to have to start taking ownership of who you are and start reframing your thoughts, setting the boundaries, creating the vision, getting your goals down on paper so that you can start living an empowered life today. Today, because you're not promised tomorrow, today. And tomorrow, when if God blesses you with another day and you wake up tomorrow, then that would be your today again. And you have to start reframing your thoughts and setting those boundaries, creating that vision, doing what you have to do to take control of your life, your business, your health, whatever that thing is for you, where you're an NPC, where somebody has written something in your life and you have taken that on as the NPC part of your life. Not no more. I forgot the name of that movie that just came out with Brian Reynolds, and he was the non-player character, but then became the player character. I forgot the name of it. If anybody remembers, shout it out. But that really touched me, right? So, what you say, Gabe? Okay. Right now, it's not enough. I was fearful in changing simply because of the risk of doing a complete career shift. Yes! I am moving from sales to a nice base salary and wanting to jump in commercial real estate. Good for you, which is 100% commission. So jumping from the safety and oh my God, regular paycheck to having a float month to month baseline. Right, Gabe? Right? Okay. So what we could do with that is, I mean, how exciting is it that every day you get to determine what your pay is going to be, not based on somebody else, because you don't actually have to worry about somebody else's shift in whether or not they want to pay you. You're going to actually be out there doing your own thing, getting your own money, creating your own wealth. How cool is that? Right? So you're jumping from what you think is safe because no job is safe, right? So you're jumping from what you think is safe and a regular paycheck, which can go away like that, right? To something where you start to create a plan every day to kill it the way you want to kill it and bring in the money the way you want to bring it in. You go ahead with your bad self. Okay. You got this. You got this. And nothing that you do has to be 100%. Right? Nothing that you do has to be 100%. It could always be that you do some of the job and do it on the side until you make the two work for you. Right? So you don't have to do one or the other. Now, if you're willing to jump in 100%, think about how exciting that is for your life that you get to choose to shift because you got the choice because you are a player, right? In your life and not an NPC where somebody's telling you what to do and giving you a little paycheck. You're actually a player. You go ahead with your best self. Hello, Kalina. Hello. Free man, is it? Oh no, free guy. Free guy. Thank you. Yes, free guy. That's the name of the movie. I appreciate that. Oh my gosh. Yes. And free guy, he was an NPC and became an active player. Hello. And took down the game. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Right. So we got to start reframing our thoughts and setting our boundaries, creating our vision, writing our goals. Like all of that stuff is real practical stuff that you actually have to do. And you can start to take control of your life and your business. You're going to become empowered and you can start reaching the things that you want to reach. But it starts all here. I call it the mind flow. You guys know me. If you follow me, you know me. I don't call it mindset because I hate that word set because I was in a bad mindset for a long time. And set to me means being stuck and not being movable in not being flowing with your thought process. And I like our brains to grow and to challenge and to keep moving forward. So I reframe that by saying mind flow, right? So reframing your thoughts involves recognizing the beliefs that you're putting on yourself that are limiting you. You have to replace these things with things that support your growth, right? So if you are trying to grow in a career that you don't know yet, learn it. Go out there, be with somebody, get a mentor, do some stuff. You can make it happen. Why the heck not? Right? Develop a clear vision for that and start helping yourself be motivated to achieve those dreams that you want. You have to break away from this NPC mentality. Stop letting people tell you who you are. Stop letting the media tell you you're a victim. Stop telling everybody tell you that you can't do something. Get out of here with that nonsense. Okay, I was born and raised in poverty. I've been homeless. I've been raped, beaten, molested, all of that. Okay, don't tell me I can't do something. Are you crazy? I'm not a victim to nobody. And I hate when the media and politicians and stuff try to use you and your emotions to try to make you an NPC player in your life while they're playing. Get out of here with that. Okay? Reframe your thoughts. All right? You really have to start thinking about what is it that you want to develop that clear vision for. Be motivated and stay on the path to your dreams. Only you can because you're the one waking up with you sleeping with you're hanging out with you. So only you can do this. Okay. Break away from that. Start living your life empowered today, not tomorrow, today. Okay. I want you to fill your life with joy, with success. Be dedicated to you. All right. Work on you. Have that positive attitude. If you don't, you could the opposite of that is negative attitude, which keeps you in that NPC mentality. And you are definitely allowed to live there because it is your life if that's what you want to do. I don't. And so the people that I know follow me, my straight talkers, they don't want to be stuck there either. And the key is taking action. I'm sorry. I'm the type of coach that is going to hold you accountable. I'm always trying to see where you're at and always trying to see why haven't you gotten there yet if you told me that's what you wanted. So no matter how small or insignificant this is, you're going to have to start taking action. I don't care if you do a little bit. You could do a little tiny thing today, but it's something you didn't do yesterday. You won. Okay? The power is, I want you to break free from this mentality of a non-player character in your own freaking life. Okay? This lies in your hands and in your hands only. It is up to you to take that step and to start living. Okay? Start taking control of your life. Start taking control of your business. Start taking control of your leadership. Start taking control of your career, of your home, all of that. Be self-aware. Okay? That's how you're going to create that positive change that you need in your life. I want you to create that positive change in your life. I hope you want it as bad as I want it for you. I hope this has helped you. I hope this has given you some ideas, some strategies, something where you can move forward. So I want you to be dedicated. I want you to think about your self-care. I want you to think about your neighbors, of course, because I don't think you should always do things alone, but think about mentors, think about ways to grow and expand. But you're going to have to move your ass. And if you think you're going to sit there and just do nothing all day and manifest all this stuff without moving, that ain't going to happen. That ain't going to happen. Okay? And we have been lied to by thinking that we just have to just sit there and everything will come to us. That's not how it works. Okay? It is, let's put that up, Gabe. It is all about action. The fear robs us from living a life less ordinary, right? The fear robs us from living a life less ordinary. And the truth is, Gabe, I think all of us live our life like that just a little bit too much, right? And the fear of taking action is what keeps you stuck. So every time you say to yourself, "Oh, I feel stuck," it's because you're afraid of something. And you need to break through that fear. I'm telling you, once you do it, you're not afraid of it anymore. Okay? I used to be afraid of water like you would not believe. And then I started snorkeling because my husband encouraged me. I went snorkeling. I freaking love water and a boat, and I love cruising. I love it. And I used to be so deathly afraid. Why? Once you do it, and you realize, okay, I've overcome that. It doesn't have hold on you anymore. Don't let fear rob you of the action you got to take. All right. So please make sure that you start to think about what you're thinking about and do not let these negative thoughts and these limiting beliefs and this fear-based bull crap come your way, because you are going to regret it if you pass an opportunity that you could have done, but you didn't even try. You didn't even try, right? Come on, that's not good. I want you to be a player. I don't want you to be an NPC. And I think that with us together as amazing human beings and the way we try to encourage each other, we can make everybody a player if we really start impacting the world, right? So I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the talks, all the feedbacks, all these comments. I'm truly grateful that you guys even think about spending this time with me here on Winject TV on Straight Talk No Sugar Added. I am super grateful. And I want to thank you guys so very much. If you have any questions or anything like that, or you want I might have the show notes for this. I'll be glad to send it to you. You can email me at hello@straighttalknosugaradded.com. But make sure that you go join my free community at winject.com/groups/Neena Perez. And I'll have you there. So as soon as we launch all of that, you will be getting notified about the group starting. We're going to have live talks and free downloadables and all that great stuff only for my podcasting community. So guys, thank you for being straight talkers. This is truly a blessing for me every time I get to come out here and hang out with y'all. This is Neena Perez. This is Straight Talk, No Sugar Added. Until next time.